Alrighty. If, as you can tell, I'm quite a larger guy myself, and a big problem we have when we bench is we're not mobile enough to get into the best position to arch and produce enough power and the arching position without hurting ourselves. So I want to show you today how to get into your best arch position on bench as a bigger guy like myself. Alright, so my first step is align myself with this part of the bench if you have it. And you want to put your area, your crotch area, right to where you're like your thing is right like by the hole, like right in this section. And you're just gonna align yourself with that. Step 2 is you're gonna bring your legs back. This will help create the arch before you even start it. This is pre-setting it up. And if you can look at if you see my feet, they already planted themselves into the ground. And the way you can test that is you rock yourself back and forth. Your leg does not move. This is because you already have so much pre-tension built up throughout your legs that it has already started. It works kind of in jeans. I haven't tried it in shorts recently, but in jeans it does work. And now after this, you don't want to move your legs at all. You want to keep them in this position. And then you want to look behind you and locate the bar. And then you want to kind of preset your grip. But my grip is wider because I have longer arms. So I look back and I like preset, right? My pinky finger is on the very last drink of this Ohio bar. So I kind of preset it. So I grab it and like move myself under it like that. And then I refine the grip. And then once I have my grip, I kind of grab the bar, lift myself up a little bit, and then retract my scapula into place. And then once that's happened, I can extend the tricep and use the lats to pull, like boom, boom, and then the lats kind of pull it down with this position, which is where you start to descend using your lats to stabilize and every other muscle to control it on the way down. Now once you have it in this position, right below your nipple line, about to where your sternum is in the middle, and it's when you press, which you can use, and if you use your quads to flex your quads while you bring it down, you have so much pressure built up that the concentric is very, very simplistic, very easy. You're pushing it up. You're kind of pushing yourself that way. So normally how people would have you do it, the way you would push yourself is instead of this way, which is where we want to go, we have it going up that way. And you don't want to do that, because when you do that, it makes your ass more prone to raise on the bench, which is a red light in almost every single powerlifting federation. Now, the way I just showed was, I was wearing shoes, so if you take shoes off, it'll be a lot easier, but I want to say for most bigger guys, it should work. It will create some back pain because, frankly, we don't have enough experience being that like constricted in how our bodies are. If you can like understand it, but the more you practice it, is the more it'll come natural to you. Yeah. Alrighty. Now that I taught you how to set up the arch and execute it properly, we're going to demonstrate it with my warm-up sets. Where's this bar? Okay, it's right there. I want to take my shoes off for this one, just because I have ankle pain. And these shoes are like, what's the word? These shoes is too tight, kind of. I don't know what the ankle paint's from. I think I fell in a hole. Maybe. We're gonna set ourselves up like that. On a line. The feet, the tension goes up. Find my grip. Go down. Find it again. Grab, retract, and then we're gonna extend. Alright? Now, what is going through the motions of warming up? Keep in mind, your form is subject to change after this, or is subject to change the closer you are getting in proximity to failure. That was like, I think my back would have gave out before my chest muscles or any other pushing muscles, because I'm not used to talking in that position, which is when you talk, when you exercise, or when you talk during like a movement that releases all the tension you have built up, because you want to be as tight as possible. But when you're talking, you're releasing the air that you're building up to be as tight as possible, which I will present how to become as tight as possible soon. Whenever I hit a weight that is worthy of actually focusing on, that is when I will demonstrate my techniques and then demonstrate how to properly do it. I'll be doing that without talking though, because you already know, you don't need to hear it again. Boom, find it. Get the feet set up, find the grip again. And lift, retract, extend and pull. That's uneven. Now it's the more on. Wasn't tight at all, I'm gonna be so real. But I guess the less arch I had, well, technically yeah, because the less arch equals the less what's the word? Less factors contributing to the bench besides just my chest. Yeah. That is. Now, this is to save on time. I want to get straight to the working sets, which I'm not sure how many reps of this I'm going to do, but I could do a fair amount. I'm gonna give myself a breather first, because I weigh 1,000 pounds and it hurts to move, and I'm just tired. So yeah, I'll see you later with the next sets. Alrighty, now that I'm more rested up for my set, this is my top set of Amrap, which it's not exactly in program, but I haven't followed it for a while, and because of that, I just can't really return. So I'm going to Amrap 185 again. Last time I Amrapped it, I got 9, which is kind of a lot. I don't think I'll be hitting that today. I think I'll hit 6 at least. But I want to take off this shirt. The reason why I'm taking off this black shirt is because it's made of a material which is slippery. I don't want to slip on the bench because that's bad. If you slip on the bench, you're done. Your positioning's screwed. So I'm just going to use my bare back and just caught in the shirt. Now, when I was talking about maintaining tightness for maximal effort, this is what I'm going to display here. You're going to watch, you may not see it directly, but you're going to watch my core. My core is going to expand and all around. That's because of how hard I'm making my own belt with my core. I have a really strong core because for a while I just beltless compounds is what I did. So I'm going to utilize my core, the Valsalva, I think it's called, and use that. Breathing at the top because I don't want to pass out. So we're going to go for the Amrap. I'll stop talking.
The only thing you see is you. You don't have to believe me, but the way I see it. Next time you point a finger, I might have to bend it back or break it off. Next time you point a finger, I'll point you to the mirror. This is the last second chance. I'm half as good as it gets.
I was tying my one rep or my all time with that way. You can see. Let me show you. This is either an indicator that I have insanely high blood pressure, or as you can, I'm red. I don't know if I popped anything up here. It certainly felt like something popped. But that is due to the amount of pressure and force that I was putting onto myself to build the force to push off of. And, oh, damn, I can't. Fucking, I can't breathe. But, anyways, you get the point. That was my bench workout for today, and also how to bench as a larger guy.